Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a good December 10th. It is Thursday. And so today I am here with a Georgia forecast. So today we actually have a lot to talk about. We have several storm systems that are going to be coming through within the upcoming days. So we're going to be talking about that in today's video. So let's get started. So right now, this is the current infrared. There's really not a whole lot going on in the southeast, as you guys can see. Southeast is pretty clear, especially Georgia. Barely any clouds throughout the whole state. And there has been barely any clouds all day. Just a few upper level clouds in some areas of the state. That's about it, though. It does look like we have some activity up in Virginia and northern North Carolina. And got a new page marker. It's kind of annoying, but yep. And then we have our next storm system coming out into the plains, and that could be bringing us a small rain chance on Saturday into Sunday morning. Let's get started. Let's go to the next slide now. First of all, let's get rid of that. So these are our low temperatures tonight. We can see generally lows will be around 40 in most areas. Even all the way down to the coastal into coastal Georgia, we'll have lows probably in the mid 50s in some of the islands of southeast Georgia, but mainly around 40 through much of Georgia. Pretty mild night for this time of year. Actually, slightly above average for North Georgia and around average for southern Georgia, or slightly below average in some areas. And these are our high temperatures tomorrow. These are the temperatures tomorrow afternoon. We can see mainly mid to upper 60s in southern and southeastern Georgia, with middle Georgia being middle 60s and low 60s in north Georgia, and even up into the mountains we have upper 50s. And this is Saturday's high temperatures, because Saturday will be kind of interesting because it's kind of hard to forecast, though, because South Georgia will likely be a lot warmer than the mountains. You can see this is temperature Saturday afternoon on the European model. Blairsville's at 49, but then Valdosta's at 71. So it's a pretty big difference. Not very large, though. So it's going to be we're going to be having our cold front move through with rain chances across north and western Georgia. And this is our rain chances. This is Saturday morning. We don't have a whole lot going on. We just have some showers trying to move into northwest Georgia. The bulk of the rain is off in Alabama, though, kind of in a line. We really do not have a thunderstorm threat. Maybe we could have one rumble of thunder. That would likely be limited to either southwest Georgia or northwest Georgia. Nothing, most likely, very likely, there will not be any rumbles of thunder towards Atlanta or, the Atlanta area. Then by Saturday afternoon, as you guys can see, this pushes further east, and we now have rain chances moving into northwest of Atlanta, going through Rome and going all the way down to Carrollton. And the rain goes over to the south of Birmingham and is moving east as it weakens. And so we go towards Saturday night now. Now, Saturday night, it actually looks like it strengthens a little bit, but I think it's likely going to weaken. I don't think it's going to re-strengthen like this. So rainfall totals across eastern Georgia will likely be quite low compared to northwest Georgia. And this is predicted rainfall totals. We can see we have around 1/4 of an inch in some areas in northwest Georgia, with 1/2 inch in the higher elevations, or in the mountains. And Atlanta, around 2/10. The south side of Atlanta, though, could get less rain than the north. And during the day, Sunday, we could have something across southwest Georgia. That could actually bring some decent rain for areas like Albany. So we'll have to see about that. So that's rainfall totals with our Saturday system. Very pretty minor, not a lot of rain with this. We can see almost no rain across southeastern Georgia and eastern Georgia. Now, this is our next storm system. This will likely be a big deal, but it is going to be moving very fast. It's going to be a very fast-moving system. It'll be out within around 12 hours. So this is Monday night at around 8 p.m. on the European model. You can see we have a large, or not a large. We have a storm system in Louisiana, not very strong, but pretty organized. It looks like we have a warm front coming into Georgia with rain moving into areas like Columbus. Actually, some heavy rain moving into Columbus, and some showers towards areas like Macon, Albany, and Atlanta. But then this is the GFS model on Pivotal Weather, which is a pretty significant difference. On the GFS model, at the same time, no rain across Georgia. So yeah, that is a pretty big difference. But one thing these two models, the Euro and the GFS, are consistent about is what's going to happen Monday morning. The system's going to get organized and move across Georgia and bring pretty heavy rain to the north and central part of the state. Again, not a lot of rain in southeastern Georgia. And in the higher elevations on the backside of this, we could even have some wintry mix into the higher elevations of the mountains. So yeah, no major snowfall predicted or anything, or no major snowfall will likely happen with this. And these are rainfall totals with that system. This is not including the Saturday storm. This is just the Monday storm. We can see actually almost 2 inches for areas like Peachtree City. We have 1 inch amounts going all the way into South Carolina and North Carolina, almost 2 inches in North Carolina. So yeah, this could actually bring some pretty heavy rain in North Georgia, but southeast Georgia, definitely not a lot. Only about 2/10 into areas like Savannah, maybe 3/10, so a little bit of around 1/4 of an inch. But some areas could get barely any rain from this. But then central and North Georgia will likely get a pretty good amount of rain. Then this is a potential next system. Now, there is a lot of uncertainty about this as it's about a week out. This is around December 16th. You can see we have good rain moving into Georgia, and really the whole southeast. This would even bring rain to southeast Georgia. And we have some a little bit more wintry mix in the mountains. Not really in Georgia, but in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee. And then here's my 5-day forecast. It's going to be pretty warm the next few days, of highs generally in the mid-60s. Saturday, showers moving east throughout the day. And Sunday, it'll likely be warmer than Saturday, as that cold front's it's not even gonna bring a difference really. It'll be partly cloudy, and then Monday, morning rain, and it's gonna be cooler. High of 53, and now that does vary. If you live in northwest Georgia, it will be a little cooler, and if you live in areas like Augusta, that'll be warmer. And this 5-day forecast is mainly for central and north Georgia, so mainly to the north of Macon. This forecast is 4. And then Tuesday, a high of 50, and mostly sunny after that front pushes through. And then Wednesday, we could have another system come through, but that's kind of uncertain. Yeah, so that'll wrap up this. My next Georgia forecast will be Monday. But yes,